In today's video, I'd like to show you some books I picked up at a couple of different places. One was a used bookstore, and the other one was a mission thrift store where the proceeds go towards helping out different church groups. So the first section I'm going to show you is from the used bookstore. I found this book in one of their bins. Hold on, I gotta set my other book down. Okay. And I have some similar books to this of other topics, but I thought this would be pretty cool for just the general outline shape of different flowers that I can add into some of my work, either by drawing it freehand by looking at the picture, or using some tracing paper of some type, or even photocopying and image transfer, that type of thing. So there's lots of really nice pictures in here. A bunch of different flowers, and I actually have the Celtic design and traditional Japanese designs. But this will give me just some starting points. So I got that for like $1.99, I believe it was. The next thing I got, one of the other ladies in the KIF Facebook group had gone to a book sale bazaar and had found a book of quotations that was pretty cool. So I went to my intention of going to the bookstores was to try and find a book of quotes, and I could not find the one that she had, but I did find this one. I thought it was pretty cool, and it's just got tons and tons of different quotations from all kinds of different people, Shakespeare. So it's listed in order by the author and date, and then also in the very back you can look it up by topic. So if, say, I want a quote about a boat, then there's some boat quotes, and I can see what they say that include boats. So that would be pretty fun to use. And that was the most expensive one I got. And then I found this over in the art books aisle. This book's pretty big. Let me get my water bottle out of the way. And you're going to get that glare there on the bottom from my light. But I have no idea how to say this man's name. Giovanni Battista, maybe? So this is reproductions of 30 etchings in the first and second states. So if you open it up, it's called The Prisons. Let me get to one of the illustrations. These are what he had done, and then, you know, there's some reference material. Here we go. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So this is the first state of the etching, and then as he continued along, there's more parts that were added to it, and each of these pages is blank on the back, so if I want to pull them out and use them in something, I can, or I can just, you know, maybe add color to the pictures and then put something over here. Not quite sure yet, but I thought it was really cool looking regardless, and you know, it might just stay exactly like this because these are pretty neat. I've always wished I could draw this well. So there's a lot of really fun pictures in here. Arches and pulleys. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Stairwell going all the way up there. So let's see what else. Here's one that goes this way. There's the first state. So anyway, pretty cool book. I'm going to enjoy looking at all the pictures and finding all the tiny details that are included. On my way to another bookstore, actually it was on my way from the thrift store to the used bookstore, I stopped at a like an antiques mall kind of place where they have lots of fun things, and I looked around, and this was the only thing I really found that I wanted. It's a map of London. I've actually been to London. My dad was stationed in England when he was in the Air Force, and my mother is English, so I have lived in England and also have gone back to visit parts of England. So I got this to put in a journaling book I'm going to make that includes lots of different things I picked up when I was on my vacation visit to England several years ago. And then at the thrift book, or the Mission thrift shop, which is not just books, it's furniture and clothes and anything else you can imagine, I found lots of little fun things. Let's see. First thing I thought was pretty cool is this. It says the design kit. And what it is you get these grid patterns, and then you have all the pictures of the, there was a scrap of fun paper in it too. That was fun. Pretty cool. So here's your grid room. Depending on their scale, you use different size grid. And in the back, you have all of your things you would put in your room. So that's all the bathroom fixtures, more bathroom fixtures, bookshelves for the office, refrigerators, chairs and tables, stoves, chairs, tools, beds, couches, and more couches, and also there's some plants. But I just thought that was pretty fun. You know, I could photocopy this page and use it as background, or if I wanted to be adventurous, I could cut all the little pieces out and make my own room. So I thought that was a neat little thing to have. This is a cutout paper with a bit of a lacy look to the edge, so that can be added to a page. And then there was this little packet, and this was a pretty fun find. The book itself is boring. It's the Appalachian Trail Guide, Massachusetts through Connecticut. So it just tells you all about the trail. I wasn't interested in the book. I was interested in these. There's 3 of them, and they're topography maps. So you can actually see the elevation changes in the areas that you can walk. And then here at the bottom, it actually shows how tall those different peaks are. I thought that would be fun to cut apart and use in different things. And like I said, there's 3 of them, and they all include the maps. This one's even double-sided. And they're a little bit sturdier paper than just regular book paper. So I think they would take paint and things really well. There's another one. So lots of fun to have there. And that's just a couple of little pamphlets that came for the guide packet. And the next thing I found when I was there was both of these. I do not play bridge. I do not know how. I do know how to play pinochle, but I haven't played in a long time, so I probably don't remember how to play very well. But these were there, and I immediately thought they would make great little pages to shove in junk journals as something that you could even turn this way or this way and have an area to write on. So there was this significant amount of papers left. And this actually had a little pencil attached to the bottom, but my daughter decided to claim that for herself, which was fine. So there's some more score sheets and a little box, which may or may not find its way to the recycle bin. And then there was this one, and it says dictionary, but it's not actually a dictionary. It is a book of quotations. So this one has lots of different fun quotations I can use in my projects. And this one's organized by topic. It's like confession. The confession of evil works is the first beginning of good works. From Augustine of Hippo. Okay, where the heck is Hippo? Hippo. Anyway. And this one I got because I like the old look to the pages. This one is the 1972 edition of the World Almanac. And look at all that old coloration fun. See, it gets dark around the edges right here. So there's lots of little facts and charts and just real good pages for pulling out and using in things. So the next thing I got was this. This is a phone book. And I got it because it has really nice old pages, the different advertisements, which can be used in junk journals. Got that old coloration. But the best part about it was the name. My husband and I spent the weekend at this place. And looking at it, it's anyone's guess how you should say that. But being one of the idiot tourists who was there, they had information in our hotel room for looking around, and they showed us how this was said. They had the name, and then behind it phonetically they would have how you say it. Now I like to call it nacho cheese, and some might think it's nachitoshes or nachitochies. Don't know. It is actually said Nakatish. Nakatish. I have no idea how they get that from that word. Yeah. Now, and funny, there is another place in Texas that's got sort of similar spelling, and I'm kind of curious how that is said. I'll have to look it up, and I might include it down here so you can see what it is too. I grabbed this because it, like I said, it's a phone book. So phone book pages are fun to do things on. And in addition to being a fun phone book, it has advertisements in it as well. It has aged, so it's got that nice brownish coloration going on to all the pages. And there's even a calendar I think I just saw hiding in here. There we go. Yep. Calendars, 1800 to 2050. So in actuality, even though this is from 1979, the calendar's up to date if I use the chart. That's pretty funny. Look for the year in which you want the index at the left. So the year is 2014. Where are you hiding? Okay, so for 2014, I'm to use calendar section 4, which is this one. And today is the 7th of June, and that would be correct. So it says 7th of June there. So I think I'll keep this and use it for something. Oh, touch tone territory. That's funny. Bail bonds. Huh. Alright, so that's that. And then when I came home, I found a package on the doorstep, which was an order I put in sometime last week, I think it was, maybe even the week before. And it is from Blitsy, which is a site you can go to and buy fun stuff for a discount. So I kind of had a Tim Holtz day when I was ordering things. I got a packet of grunge board. Oh, horrible glare. Anyway, that's grunge board. This is like halfway between cardboard and leather feeling stuff. Smells funny, but I like it. So, grunge board. And then I got, oh, let me just say real quick. The books that I got from the thrift store, I don't know where my little receipt ran off to, but all of those books from the thrift store cost me 81 cents. 81. So yeah, that was funny. Alright. Back onto this. They had these worn cover things that I think will be fun to turn into journaling books of some kind. So, let me see how this works. I do believe you just run your string that you're using to hold your signature together through the eyelets that are pre-punched into the cover. Yeah, so that's a nice size little book. I like that. And this is kind of a fabric, so you can paint it or something. Very cool. I like that. In fact, I can even use this as a template for doing other ones the same way. And then I got these. They are file tabs. So you take the tab, put your sticker in, put your epoxy dot on it, and then you fold it over. So I guess there's epoxy dots in here someplace. Let's have a look. Oh, yep, there they are. So you can either use the circle or the rectangle. Oh, there's two different kinds, that's why. So, and these are pre-scored to make them easier to bend. Pretty fun. So got a bunch of good sayings on there, little images that you can use. Like that. Alright, and then I found these ones, number brads. So they already have the number on them. And you just poke those in whatever you want. And I got a packet of the ring binders, so I can use them in something. I have those clear pages I showed in a different video. These guys, I could use the ring binder on those to make a book for putting tags into. And then, oh, I apparently got 2 packs of those, so I'd have a few. And then in my journals I've been making, I'll show you one of them real quick. This one here. So we got the faux leather. Signatures are tied in with waxed thread. And then I have a eyelet hole punched right here. And then I have this elastic band in it. So there's the books on the inside. And I made it where you could continue to add more signatures if you choose. And this cover will still wrap around your book, even if you have it really thick like that. This thing here, I haven't found anywhere except for through the Tim Holtz. I think I might be able to make one, but I don't have this metal clippy thing, so I'm not sure what I would use instead of that. But I really like these bands. So since they were having the sale, I got a couple more packets of those. Or they're called elastic loops. So you get 10 of them in a packet. So that'll be good for finishing up these journal books that I'm making. I also have some that have canvas covers. And I don't think I have any of those in here with me. Oh, yes I do. Here's the canvas cover ones. So this is canvas cloth. And on these ones I used ribbon. This was my first attempt. The faux leather was my second attempt. So these ones have 2 signatures at the moment, and I used multiple colors of cardstock so that there would be a beginning color on some of the pages that you had to work around for coming up with something that could be done on there. So, and these ones, sorry about the camera, these ones are also bigger to allow for growth. But these ones I used the eyelets on the spine, similar to the way that book cover is done. And then I got packet 2 of these. They are index label stickers. And you just get a nice assortment of black and red sticker shapes. These will be good for file tabs. So are those. And then there's some pointing arrows you can add to things that you like. And the last thing I got from there was 2 packs of the gelatos. Now I looked through all of the different gelatos that they were offering, and I picked the 2 packs that had colors that I didn't actually have, which was really difficult to do because I just threw something on the floor. I have the student version of the gelatos, which people who are gelato sticklers will complain and say they're not really gelatos, they're whatever they are. Gel sticks, I think is what everyone calls them. But anyway, they work the same way. I've tried them with the water, tried them with different things. I think one's archival and one's not, and that's not really a big deal difference. So I do have a couple of duplicates, like the greens I think are almost the same. I didn't have the other 2 greens. And I have this color, but that's a very good color to have a duplicate of because you'll use it up. But I don't have these 3. And I definitely don't have the brush or the stamp. So for the price they were selling it for, I figured it was alright to have extras. And I think that's it. So I will say goodbye. Have a great day.